Baby, please move over. Thank you. That's so sweet of you, but you gotta move. Move, my love. Come on. Thank you. So sweet of you. Thank you, my love. I need you to go. I need to make a review, okay? Excuse me. Hello. Hi. So today I'll be reviewing my second box of holiday chocolate. This one is Whitman's sampler. This is the 30 piece set. It has 14 different unique flavors. So it has 30 pieces. I'm not going to be consuming all 30, but I will be reviewing all 14 recipes. Well, all 14 flavors, but that's what they call them back here. They call them recipes. So just be aware, this is probably going to be a very long video because I am going to be describing them in depth. Okay? Okay. Let's get started. Okay. So yeah, this is the famous Whitman sampler box. So this is how we open this. Okay, so in the box, on the top, it kind of tells you what flavors are where. Let's see. Oh, this is enticing. Look at that. Can you see that? Can you see that without it falling? So first up, I'm gonna try the coconut one. This is the coconut one. I'm not that big of a fan of the milk chocolate. I don't know, it tastes a bit generic. But inside it has a bunch of coconut flakes and I'm a fan of them. I like how the filling and the coating balance each other out. So this is the milk chocolate with coconut. And that's the coconut filling. The next one is Pecan and English Walnut Cluster. It's this one. It comes like in a, I don't know what this is called, but it sort of reminds me of like Reese's Pieces. They come in those in this little thing. Let me give you a close-up of this one. So this is how this one looks. As you can see, it has little clusters and it also looks like milk chocolate. So let's see how this tastes. Oh. I'm slightly disappointed in the chocolate and the quality of the chocolate, but the little clusters of pecan and walnuts, amazing. It's a perfect balance to go along with the chocolate. Neither the chocolate nor the walnuts or the pecans are overwhelming. It's a pretty good balance. This is pretty good. Okay, next up is the one underneath it, which is a chocolate truffle. It's this one. Once again, it's milk chocolate. And from what I can tell, most of basically all their chocolates look the same, so I have a feeling I'm going to be disappointed with all the coatings. However, this is a chocolate truffle, so you can tell that the inside, the chocolate inside is more buttery than the outside. The outside is kind of just soft and like, I don't know, mushy, but the inside, the filling, is pretty buttery. Now when it comes to taste, it's okay. So this is what it looks like up close after I've bitten into it. Next up is chocolate covered peanuts. So they're right here, but they're just a bunch stashed up. I'm sure this will be easier for you guys to see. Oh, okay. So I didn't know this, but so underneath the first tray, there's, voila, a second tray. So this is literally perfect if you want to share it with someone. So okay, this is the chocolate covered peanuts. It is good. Tastes like good quality peanuts with chocolate. No salt added to the peanuts or anything. Are they roasted? I don't know. No, they're not. So this is what the little peanut looks like. And this is what one looks like with still the coating. Next up is Molasses Chew. It's this one right above the peanuts. It's very sticky. Not shocking. It's very sweet. Nothing was, well, I mean, the molasses was overwhelming, but it wasn't like... Okay, next up is Toffee. This is the Toffee. I want to see. Oh wait, I never showed you the molasses one, how it looks. Give me 1 second. Has a nice little design to it after it was yanked away from its other half. Yep, that's as I was saying. Next up, Toffee. It's hard. Kind of semi-hard. And it stays on your tongue just enough time for you to fully enjoy it, but not so much that it's overwhelming. Sort of like the molasses one. I like that one. So here's the Toffee one. It's a very thin piece of chocolate. Delicious nonetheless though. Okay, next up is, I don't know what's next up, let's check. Caramel. Caramel. I have a love-hate relationship with caramel. So I don't know, I'm a little scared. I wasn't a fan of it. The chocolate mixed with the caramel tasted very chemically. I don't know, that's my horrible way of describing it. I guess you could say artificial. I didn't like it. As the caramel was blending in with the milk chocolate, it tasted not good. I feel when you consume chocolate, you should feel happy and you should be experiencing delicious flavors. That's not what was going on when I was tasting that one. After the chocolate taste disappeared, then I started tasting the caramel. And it was okay, but it wasn't... I've tasted better, I guess you could say. And that's all I have to say about that one. Next up is Messenger Boy. This little man. Right here. That is Messenger Boy, and as you can see, it says Whitman's Sampler. Let's see what Whitman Sampler has in store. Okay. It's just chocolate. It's the coating just turned into a little bar. That's it. It's okay. You guys already know what my opinion is on the shell, so I have to say no more, right? It's this one. This is a chocolate one. Be careful with this one. It's messy. Is the close-up. I don't know if you can see, but that's a cherry inside, and that's liquid falling on my floor. Let's see if this is any better. I really don't want to. Oh. First of all, the cherry seems to have been dunked in artificial cherry liquid that had a bunch of sugar, like half liquid and like half sugar. And then they took it and they put it in the chocolate, and some of like little sugar crystals were still left in the cherry, which is way too sweet. And then it kind of leaves like this. I feel like my tongue kind of went numb. Next up is chocolate covered almonds, right next to the peanuts. Okay, so I like it. What's not to like? It's chocolate and it's almonds. Perfect balance. Almond is pretty, has a pretty subtle taste, but it has that nice crunch to it, which adds texture to the soft chocolate. I mean, I'm not in love with it, but I don't hate it either. It's cool. It's okay. The itsy bitsy peanut went up the water spout. Down came the almond and stood right by its side. This is the almond one, and then this is the peanut one. Okay, next up is fruit and nut caramel. I'm a little scared. So it tastes like it has like, I don't know what fruits they are, but it has caramel, and then I don't know if those are like very few, just enough to give it like a little extra flavor. I don't know, it tastes like, it feels like apple peels or like very small coconut shavings. Very few. It's okay. That's how it looks. Small tiny little thing. Then we have a chocolate whip. What's the difference between whip and mousse? The whip is probably lighter. The chocolate whip tastes a little extra salty. Tastes a little chemically. I'm sorry, that's such a weird adjective to use. People look at me like I'm weird when I tell them that, but I don't know how else to describe it. It just doesn't taste like something you'd get from nature. And that's, I guess you could say, are an artificial flavor, but I feel artificial flavors tend to mimic a natural flavor. They just happen to be artificial, but this isn't like that. But the texture was nice. You can say it also, it kind of melts into like a caramelly molassesy texture, and that's how it ends up dissolving. See, that's how it looks, all whippy. See, This one is Cashew Clusters. The other one I had was what, almond and pecan clusters. I like it. I feel like from this box I have one left, but I can sort of kind of make my conclusions already. My favorite ones are the ones with nuts. I don't know, there's something about the flavor and the texture that kind of masks the generic taste of the chocolate shell. But yeah, this is okay. Here's the close-up that no one asked me for, but I am providing anyways. Last one. It is maple fudge. Okay. Again, a little chemically. I didn't like it. Maple and fudge. I'm kind of just over it at this point. And I'm ready to make my final review on this box. Okay, for starters, they give you, because I don't want to sound like it's all bad, but the box comes with 30 pieces with 14 unique flavors. Favorite ones are the ones with peanuts, because the texture and the taste kind of like disguise the unappetizing chocolate shell. I don't like the generic chocolate taste. Some of the fillings were literally dunked in sugar. I feel they were literally dunked in sugar. Some of the fillings combined with the milk chocolate gave it just a very generic, but chemically taste. But it's a bang for your buck. And if you find this box of chocolate on sale like I did for, I don't know, like $6, and there's someone in your family who you don't like too much, and you want to give them a Christmas present because you have to, this is the box.